Mario Kart World is confirmed to have 30 tracks in this game, not counting the in-between tracks, and that's literally for another video because there's so many of those. But we actually have new footage of people that's been playing the game during the Switch 2 event, and combined with tons of treehouse footage, we actually have footage of almost every single track in the game. There's only one track so far having no footage at all, and I'm pretty sure you can predict which track that is. But thank you so much for tuning in today. Before we dive in, I want to say thank you. You guys helped us reach our goal of 350,000 subscribers. You guys are so amazing. Now, I guess our new goal is 400,000 subscribers. So with over 1,100 new subscribers the other day, let's see if we can keep it going. Thank you guys so much, and on to the Mario Kart World tracks. So I first want to start off by showing you the actually confirmed map, and I'll be going from the south to the north real quick, just naming all the maps that are either returning or brand new. We have Whistle Stop Summit, DK Spaceport, SNES Koopa Troopa Beach, GameCube Dino Jungle, Great Question Block Ruins, DS Desert Hills, Crown City, Rainbow Road, which is confirmed, Faraway Oasis, GameCube Peach Beach, Salty Speedway, Peach Stadium, Mario Bros. Circuit, 3DS Shy Guy Bazaar, Nintendo 64 Choco Mountain, Cheap Falls, 3DS Wario Shipyard, N64 Wario Stadium, Wii Moo Moo Meadows, DS DK Pass, Tour Sky High Sundae, Dandelion Depths, Wii Toad Factory, DS Airship Fortress, Bowser's Castle, Dry Bones Burnout, SNES Mario Circuit, Acorn Heights, Boo Cinema, and Starview Peak. If you got confused by the yellow circles and yellow names, these are the songs that actually play on these routes, and this is actually being tracked currently from Mario Kart Actu on Twitter, which is also providing lots of gameplay clips for some of these tracks, so definitely check them out and follow them to stay updated on all the tracks that people are playing right now during this Switch 2 event. But now it's time to dive into all of these tracks and actually what they look like and when they've been shown so far. This is no particular order when we go through these, it just helped me to organize these in this way based on what we've seen and from who so far. Now for this first section, let's start off with all the treehouse coverages of the full tracks, and this is one full lap around the entire track. And the first one we have is Mario Bros. Circuit, which is pretty much the first track of the game. It's your basic circuit track in the desert. There's not a whole lot to talk about here. There's a couple grind rails on the side, but overall it's pretty much what we've seen so far in most of the trailers and most of the gameplay segments of the treehouse.
Need that chaos.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it so good. You never know what's gonna happen.
All right, there we go.
Oh, nice. That was clutch.
Right into second place. All right.
That coin, yep.
Got a battle here, though.
DK still ahead of me.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You got it. You got it.
I timed that well.
So lucky there. Both got some coins.
Oh, that's
right. You still got so many more coins.
Look at all those coins.
Yeah, that's a new item. That's a coin shell.
And one thing I want to say.
Next up, we have Crown City, which is kind of like this big figure 8 that takes you high up into the sky, putting you high on beams and pieces of track parts that hang over the lower portions that then takes you right through the middle of the city. This track gives you a little taste of everything the game has to offer, from grind rails to also some glider sections.
Okay. Wow, look at you going in.
Yeah, you're really, I know. You're
making me proud.
It's really fun to do.
And it looks like all your competition's starting to catch up behind you here.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say
over yet. You still gotta hold that position.
I was gonna say this a little bit earlier, but like in Mario Kart 8.
Oh!
nice try.
This game is not gonna wait for me to speak.
No. Every time it happens, they're like, nope.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Can you?
Oh.
I respect it. I respect what you're trying to do there.
Whistle Stop Summit is a lot of grind rails. It reminds me a lot of Wario's Gold Mine, but this time on all the train tracks, so you can actually grind on pretty much every single rail that you see. I'm not sure how great that would actually feel to just be on automated rails for a lot of the time, but I like the different sections that has different lanes of rails that you can switch to, all Sonic style.
Good.
Okay, taking the lead again.
Okay.
You got this?
Sorry, I'm like, now the heart's pounding. I'm concentrating.
No
Good.
pressure, but all the pressure.
Got some healthy adrenaline going
Yeah,
on.
here we
Take a
go.
few more coins.
It'll help.
This is looking good.
Oh no, DK's in front of me though.
Oh. Oh, there gets you go. There we go. Oh!
Here
All
we go.
Did DK go flying?
I don't know what happened.
He
to
went,
DK,
he went
but
some other.
I don't know, but I like it.
Whatever happened, it was serendipitous.
Yeah, it looked great. Here we go.
Yes.
DK Spaceport is a straight-through track that might have around 5 to 6 laps, which is pretty crazy to think about. There's just checkpoints that work as laps in this one where you need to get to the very top of the spaceport. And it's a big back-and-forth zigzag all the way to the top, which has a giant Robo DK tossing barrels at you every single time you get higher and higher up on the giant red girders. It definitely gives an Excite Bike Arena vibe, but not as bad as that track at all, because that one was just the same loop over and over and over again. At least each section has different paths. It kind of reminds me of a Fall Guys obstacle course, if anything.
So this is,
Can you make that?
can I do it?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so
Excellent.
You can rail ride up here and dodge these barrels.
Yeah, watch
Oh,
the barrels.
here it comes.
Oh,
You dodge that
man.
blue shell.
Evacuate all items.
Oh,
It's kind of good you ended up there, though.
good strategy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
You can pick up some coins to make up for what you lost.
Took it too tight.
This right here was always tricky to me, just trying to dodge the barrels that come in and out.
Right.
Like,
I love these old school vibes. This is great.
Yeah.
Yes.
You almost there. You got
If
it.
you have green shells or any kind of shell, and you aim them properly, you can break the barrels with the shells,
Nice.
It's always
which can
really
be a good
cool.
strategy, keep you from running into something. Okay, I'm concentrating now. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, you got
No,
it.
no,
You got it.
you're
You got
good.
it.
I know. I'm not even playing, and my heart is going.
I know. Oh.
Somebody behind me.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
unleashed those. They were pretty determined.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Nice.
probably a race off of that.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, yes.
Ooh, there was a red shell.
Boom.
You've dodged every red shell. That's been great. No, not the blue shells.
Oh, another one. Come on, right in the
Oh,
turn.
yeah, I know, and
right in the turn.
we're getting toward the end of the
Final
course too.
lap.
Oh, DK.
Oh! Oh!
Why?
Come on,
Get the
come
coin
on.
at least. Oh,
Maybe
no.
Oh, that barrel took a turn. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
you
where
got
is
this.
he?
You got it.
Now it's getting
Is he
tense.
behind you?
Hit
Okay, he's
those
behind
jumps.
you.
Okay.
Okay,
Get
you're
past
back in
this.
first.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Acorn Heights reminds me a lot of Wild Woods. I really like the sections where it kind of just throws you into the foliage and the things in the yard down beneath the tree, like giant leaves and mushrooms that you have to find the best optimal path. And there's also a section towards the very end where there are tons of paths with rolling acorns coming down the hill. Once again, having to find the best path for you is going to be really interesting.
Little jump. Yep. Some good air. Nice. Yep. Good job. I'm off-roading.
And a lot of the plant stems are rails that you can ride on.
Get those coins. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, the turns.
It's okay.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
You're good.
Oh, look at those.
A beautiful
Acorn
combo.
items. Yes. Good item. Oh
Final
my
turn,
God.
though. Final turn.
Get big, get
Next, we have DSDK Pass making a return, and this is pretty much the same exact layout that the DS version had. I mean, this is probably the closest classic to its original, well, at least one of the closest classics to its original, where it pretty much keeps the same crazy curves and bends, so much so the treehouse clearly is having some issues with it.
Turn has gotten me in every version
Every
of Mario
single-
Kart that this
I know.
horse has appeared in.
Every single time. It's okay. I'll catch up.
I'm getting there. I'm looking good. Still on fifth, but the goal for me is to hang back a little bit.
That's a stylish combination for Peach.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I just love the bow in her hair.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh my gosh.
I think it pairs really well with the vehicle you chose.
It really does.
I'm just throwing out all the items.
I can see that.
How do you like that banana peel?
How do you like this bullet bill?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Starview Peak, in my opinion, is like the better version of Rosalina's Ice World, which I'm just not a huge fan of that track. But it's also a combination of that and Ice Ice Outpost, because there's a giant path that splits into two, being green and yellow, very similar to that track from Mario Kart 8. I really am a big fan of how they incorporate Rosalina's Observatory this time around, actually allowing you to fly right through the library towards the end of the track, which is really cool in my opinion.
Oh, this section is so pretty.
Can I get all the boosts? Yes. Perfect.
I don't think I'm gonna catch you.
I'm doing
Come
pretty
on,
good.
Kamek.
If
I
you
gotta
can,
be
if you can
careful.
get a double item box.
Yeah, that's what's scaring me.
Oh, well, you didn't need to. You just got multiple.
I just got multiples.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh,
this
no,
is
here
it.
you go.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh!
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Can I? No, get away from me.
Someone blew up my bomb.
I know. But you got saved.
Oh!
Wait.
Another track that keeps most of its same layout is Sky High Sunday, which seems to be pretty much exactly the same track with some new grind rails to get on, and also just lots of detail now. There's lots of like chocolate fondue laying everywhere that you can go slow in, and there's just lots of detail with the grind rails, like I said, and the ice cream, the neon signs. It looks like it has more flavor. And also on the straight back section, there's actually a split path this time around, giving you 3 distinct paths to choose.
Items can save you.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I am lost. I'm lost.
D, is this your comeback?
Oh no, I totally messed this up, you guys. I misread the lay of the land.
Nice.
Give me something good, please.
Come on. Come on. Throw it
Then
back.
we have 3DS's Wario Shipyard, which definitely has some massive changes. For one, there's a giant storm that's going on and it puts you more outside than in the inside of a cove, and you'll be driving a lot of the time on the water itself, which is an actually really cool change, making the track look even cooler than it ever was.
Okay.
It happens. 150cc, man.
Yeah. Can I get in there? Oh boy.
Just have to beat D. Just have to beat D. That's all we're doing.
Okay.
Oh no, the sand.
It's getting intense.
Oh
yeah.
no, the sand.
Get her! Yes!
Oh no! Oh no! Come on!
I will take it. Okay.
Okay.
Fifth and sixth. But remember, you're competing for overall
come on!
standing.
Have that ball.
Overall standings.
Oh, this is so close. You're. Oh, how did you get a star? What?
Go.
Now for these next selection of courses, it's actually coming from people's gameplay that we actually have from the Switch 2 event that's going on right now. Here we have Boo Cinema, where you actually drive into a movie theater and jump through the screen, which is pretty cool. Here we have Choco Mountain, which essentially turns the track into this giant, like, monster truck arena with mud flying everywhere and charging trucks running around across the stage. It's a pretty cool change, and I actually really like what they did with it. It's kind of like this super arena. Next up, we have Dino Jungle, which is actually changed now to be more of a Jurassic Park exhibit. You can see these giant holding centers and metal kind of all around the park. It's actually really cool, and I like the change that they brought here, almost giving it like a theme park, or like I said, like a giant Jurassic Park zoo. Next up, we have N64's Wario Stadium, and one thing you'll notice by looking over at the minimap, it's very different and a lot simpler compared to the Nintendo 64 version, which already wasn't that good, I get it, but this one doesn't seem like it does a whole lot to differentiate itself, almost making itself smaller and less exciting in my opinion. There's lots of ramps and jumps, but there's not a whole lot going on in this one in my opinion. Wii Toad's Factory is pretty much the same track untouched with just a couple little changes. So Faraway Oasis reminds me of one of my favorite Sonic stages. Sonic unleashes Savannah Citadel in Missouri, and I really love that kind of African savanna theme, and that's what you're getting here. A huge savanna to kind of race through. You'll jump off of what looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King, and you'll just go through all these really cool trees and riverways that you get to race on. This is so far probably my favorite track I've seen, and yes, I'm biased, I'm sorry. Drybone's Burnout reminds me a lot of Mario Kart 7's Bowser's Castle. It has like these deep dark blues as you enter these little cave sections where the paths are pretty much boardwalks where you can easily fall off of them. There's also upper left and upper right paths, once again reminding me a lot of that Mario Kart 7 track. Bowser's Castle this time around looks amazing. It's more mechanical this time around, actually reminding me a little bit of what they did with Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 8, giving it that satellite approach. There's lots of monitors and tons of computers everywhere, but you also will fly up into a thundercloud section that reminds me a lot of Cloud Top Cruise. The Great Question Block Ruins reminds me a lot of both Cloud Top Cruise and also DK Jungle, kind of giving you that golden temple that you get to enter, but it's high up in the sky, lots of clouds to bounce off of, and lots of glider sections. Peach Stadium reminds me a lot of Royal Raceway and also combined with Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. You have those basic paths that pretty much just have lots of little turns here and there. It seems to be kind of a beginning track for you to learn the game. Also, lots of the track kind of wraps and winds around the top of the castle, taking you higher and higher before flying back down at the end. One of my favorite tracks of all time, Airship Fortress, has made a return, and it looks just like it used to back on the DS. Actually, it looks pretty much exactly the same. I'm sorry for the gameplay for some of these, you could tell some of these players have never played a Mario Kart game, but still, this is Airship Fortress through and through. Even with the rocky wrenches sticking their heads out in the flying section, it is exactly the same track with just a couple of minor changes. And the last one we have with full gameplay is Salty Salty Speedway, which reminds me a lot of Toad Harbor, but this time with just tons of water sections that you can actually drive on. Lots of river sections in between buildings and lots of walls it looks like you can drive on the side of. This looks like a fun track as well. Now these next three tracks are sneak peek tracks that we got during the Nintendo Treehouse event, where they went through the in-between roads, but it did give us a little bit of a glimpse of what we can expect from these tracks. And here is Dandelion Depths, which is full of fall trees, and there's trains going above you on cross sections. It's just like a really nice modern park.
Really nice.
Got some flying action.
Drive through all these different environments, see so much variety going on in the world of Mario.
Yeah, I'm loving the maple trees. They're very pretty.
Coming up on the last couple curves here, a little hairpin curve here. BK.
Oh, that's gonna make visibility a little difficult for BK.
Oh no!
I had some takoyaki.
We also don't get a full look at the Moo Moo Meadows track, but we do get a good look at the region it's in.
Have a good lead there, but somebody needs to fire us. Find Michelle.
Well, it's time for the
Yeah,
Goomba's
no
revenge.
kidding.
I'm coming for Mario.
Yeah.
All right. Moo.
Moo?
Moo. Oh, where
Moo out of the way.
That's
My
fine.
bad.
All
They're
right.
cheering you on.
You are with your people now. Okay. Meadows. Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone is looking pretty good for this segment. You're moving on.
Woosah.
And the cutoff goes now to top 8 or better.
Sam, I see
You
you.
all seem safe at the moment,
away.
but anything
I
can
see
happen.
you.
Stay away,
Sir.
stay away.
Yeah, confidence is a dangerous feeling.
I know. I'm like, don't get too confident, anybody.
And then we get a look at SNES Mario Circuit, which is all three tied into one track. But once again, this is just a track going through most of it.
Question blocks and not getting too caught in the scrub.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
I know. It's like
I'm off for
those
a-
tight turns are not good on Cal.
Not good
I'll
on
have a hard
Cal.
time
Use your momentum, like, right? Your momentum.
Your
Get out of
momentum.
the way!
No. Okay, give me that.
Oh,
I
no.
missed it. No.
Oh, no, yeah, you're good. Oh,
Now for these 4 tracks, we haven't seen much of them so far, but we do have some little sneak peeks from either the official website or some little gameplay clips from here and there, like in the trailer. This is Peach Beach, and for the most part, it looks like the new addition's mainly going to be the water, where normally you drive over just a really shallow part of the water. This time it's a lot deeper, where you'll need to actually turn into your jet ski form in order to drive on top of the water. And there's even a small gameplay clip here that we actually get to see. Next, we have 3DS's Shy Guy Bazaar, which looks the same, but this time it's during the day, and it looks more like a festival's going on. There's lots of flowers everywhere, and we only get another real sneak peek, but it's really hard to tell anything else about this track. There hasn't been any gameplay released from anybody playing it yet, or really any more information about this. So, of course, follow these accounts that are mentioned in this video today, in case one of them posts this gameplay here soon. And the same thing goes for DS Desert Hills, which is making a return. All we have is this quick little opening scene, and it doesn't look like a whole lot from what I've seen so far. I wonder if the Angry Sun's going to be making a return, but either way, I'm not a big fan of this track, and I'm still kind of confused as to why this one came back, but it's here nevertheless. The last one we have is a new track called Cheap Cheap Falls. Now it looks a lot like Dandelion Depths, and we know from the map that they're right near each other, but this is the only clip from the actual trailer we have of Mario and Luigi going down these waterfalls with these autumn trees all around, which looks really beautiful. It's kind of oriental themed, and we can actually see a clip of them driving through the same looking area from the treehouse, but like I said before, you can't really tell what part of the track is the track itself or just the in-between track. These are 2 tracks that I really have no information for you about, besides like a couple of pictures. And this one could be a little weird with the translation, which is Koopa Beach or Koopa Troopa Beach, which there's 2 different tracks. Koopa Beach was on the SNES, which it seems like this is what it's referring to, but there's a Koopa Troopa Beach from the Nintendo 64. So who knows? But yeah, Koopa Beach. And here it looks like some type of DJ party's going on at the beach. There's giant inflatables like the inflatable Koopa Troopa at the top of the mountain there, and kind of water spraying everywhere. So this one's probably going to be a little unique. They'll probably change a lot of things and make it more modern, but this is really all we have right now. Then we have that Nintendo Korean leaked website image of Rainbow Road, which just gives us a picture, but it looks like this time it's going to be themed around thunderclouds and up in the sky instead of space. It seems to be more mystical and mysterious, as there's a giant golden pendant of a gold star in the middle of it, so it might have more of a mythical kind of stormy cloud vibe, which I'm definitely here for, because we always have this same Rainbow Road where it's either just, you know, in space or just floating in the starry night sky. So this does change it up a bit. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, because it definitely took a long time to make. You're going to want to be here for everything Mario Kart World until the game releases, and even after the game releases, because we'll be talking non-stop about this game. But let me know if you found any other gameplay segments from any other tracks not mentioned here, and thank you so much for tuning in. Like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.